Can I survive a night shift guarding this national park with all these bizarre rules? I'm not your average security guard, and this wasn't your average job. I landed a gig as a night security guard in a stunning national park, but little did I know, it came with a set of rules that were downright weird. The core challenge of my job was following these specific, bizarre rules that seemed to defy all logic. They were strict, and I had to adhere to them to the letter. I was warned that any mistake could lead to serious consequences, but I had no idea just how strange things would get. The park was beautiful, but the rules overshadowed its natural beauty. As I patrolled the grounds, I couldn't shake off the feeling that something was off. These rules felt like they were designed to test my patience and sanity. I started to wonder if I was in over my head. Every rule seemed to lead to more questions than answers, and I found myself second guessing every move. One of the rules was to radio in every time I saw a squirrel. Yes, you heard that right. A squirrel. I had to note its species, direction of travel, and even estimate its speed. It sounded absurd, but I had to take it seriously. I recall one night I radioed in a squirrel sighting, and the response was a series of questions that made me feel like I was in a wildlife documentary. Another rule required me to play classical music at specific intervals to deter wildlife from approaching the visitor center. I had to use a specific playlist, and if I forgot to turn it on, I'd get a reminder call. The most memorable experience was when I had to recite a poem I'd learned by heart at exactly 2 a.m. every night. It was a Shakespearean sonnet, and if I messed up a single line, I'd have to start over. The most unsettling incident happened on a foggy night when I had to investigate a noise that sounded like footsteps but couldn't find anything. The rules dictated that I had to stay put and wait for further instructions, which didn't come until dawn. Those hours felt like an eternity, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. The isolation and the strange rules combined to create an atmosphere of unease. It was a night that tested my resolve and made me question my decision to take the job. My overall experience was a mix of confusion, frustration, and a dash of amusement. I learned that sometimes you just have to roll with the punches and adapt to the weird. If you've had a weird job experience, share it with me in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more stories of unusual jobs and adventures.